Cool. Any questions about 3D dice being gone? No? Great. All right, so let's get our Factspiration question out. All right. What deity, if any, does your character worship? What is their opinion on other people's worship? Okay. I don't think that's come up in this campaign. So we'll throw that up. So while you, why is my thing like a weird like sliver over? Anyways, while you guys think about that, does somebody want to give us a recap for a recap inspiration that can be used to reroll a die or give themselves advantage on die? It doesn't count against your 3 GM inspirations that you could be storing. If you're interested in doing the recap, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. Nobody? All right. I'll try to do the recap.
Oh, no, I'll do it.
Oh man,
Sorry.
Daniel, are you sure? It doesn't feel like you put in your best effort there. This is the first die that's being recorded by the die recording software, and you got a nat 1. That's okay.
That's our boy.
You're only going uphill from here. All right, Daniel, what happened?
All right, so last week on Curse of Strahd Daybreak, we attempted to circumnavigate Castle Ravenloft in search of the infamous chapel. But first we decided that we needed rope. And according to everything we had seen, the rope went one way, or with the wagons, which were taken one direction. So we went in that direction. But at the end of that direction was this big-ass minotaur. I snuck up on him and I was like, holy shit, guys, that's a minotaur? And everyone else was like, whatever, dude. So we were just going to pass him on by. But the minotaur, who apparently his name was Rossarin, was like, hey, this is my spot. It's my stoop. Bounce. And Darius King, being Darius King, was like, nah, bruh. Nah. So they tussled. It went badly. And Rossarin, being the kind soul that I hope he is, let us walk. Let us, take our broken body parts and just go. So we decided to go the other way around. And it was alright. We went from one area to the courtyard, from the courtyard to the other, found a broken wagon, found like kind of spooky tree, bunch of vines. We decided we're going to keep going. We lifted up a portcullis and went through that. That's not going to be trapped, locked on us when we come back around. So pretty good. Then we got to another section, found what could have been a chapel. A few other buildings around the way. Peeked in some windows. Peeked in through the barricaded slats of this chapel, and after some discussion, decided to go in. And once we got in, we found all sorts of stuff. Shane Masters had a shopping episode, basically. I mean, everything he touched, it was like 50% off. One of the things he touched turned into some strange, like, smoke monster.
I didn't touch it.
Decided it was... Okay, you stick to that story. It went from person to person attempting to possess us, and we're just like, shit out of here, man. Until it got to, oh yeah, I also forgot Darius's dog. It wasn't a dog, it was a dude. That's important later. Alright, so this black smoke monster went from person to person. We're like, nah, bro, get out of here. Until this dude, apparently his name was Taltos, who was a shape changer, and like everyone's like, that's nothing. Yeah, that guy. He got possessed and he turned into, oh my god, a bear. So we kicked his ass like you do with bears. And so he passed out. Then we went back to Shane's shopping episode, in which he picked up some fine home furnishings in the guise of this, how was it? Figurine. It was like 10 pounds silver, made him feel really good, really shiny. And we also found a guy, kind of undead. I couldn't talk to him, so maybe he was undead. Maybe he was just, a wax sculpture. Don't know. There's also a black mace no one wanted to touch, a cloak that was, really kind of not burned when everything else was burned. Tiernan liked that. And also there was a book. A nondescript book, but it did bear the sign of Castle Ravenloft. So we're like, yeah, we're going to take this. Maybe this is what was for us in the cards. Not quite sure, though. Haven't cracked it open. Then we decided to explore a little bit. Went upstairs to the balcony, had some zombies up there. And while we're doing all this, apparently Darius King had an episode. Not sure what happened. It was like he was reliving some like traumatic past event. I don't know. I mean, apparently the castle's playing tricks on us. I haven't seen anything. Supposedly, same thing happened to Tiernan. Don't know. It was like he was trapped in like some fiery inferno and was dealing with that business. I mean, that's what I assume. There were some zombies up in the balcony, but they were dispelled, or they're kind of afraid of Shane Masters and his new toy, which is weird because it's kind of dope. And it's kind of where we left off, just kind of deciding where to go next. Do we go back around, or do we try and delve deeper into the castle to see what adventures await? Stay tuned.
That was fantastic, and you did all of that under the influence of narcotics. So that's fantastic.
Oh my goodness, that's why it was so good.
Go ahead and take your DM. Recap spiration. Don't want to touch that main resource supply. Okay. Would anybody like to answer the question? All right. Let's see. Shane with an 18, going once, going twice. Sold to Shane Masters. What deity, if any, do you worship?
So, back in Milwaukee, I wasn't much of a churchgoer. My parents never really saw much weight or purpose in it, so I wasn't really exposed to it. Now that I'm here, though, I find myself wanting the comfort and solace and peace that religion can bring to some people. The people here seem to grasp onto someone they call the Morning Lord, and well, it seems like he could do a lot of good to people if he's real. And so I've started looking into that and trying to see if he'll talk back to me. But so far it's been like screaming out into the void, but I still have, I guess you call it faith.
Good stuff. What is his opinion on other people's worship?
He respects it. He thinks it's better to believe in something than nothing at all.
Ooh, I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard that before. Even Baphomet.
There are sure? Some people aren't misguided per se, but he respects conviction and belief.
What about the people I read the article about that their church thinks that Taylor Swift and her football boyfriend are going to give birth to the Antichrist? Is it okay for them to believe in something?
I don't know who this Taylor Swift is.
Okay, all right.
She sounds horrible.
I just feel for the girl. I mean, she's already doing so much, and now they want her to have the Antichrist too. Like, come on, like ease up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
girl boss.
Yeah, she can't do fucking everything, people. Jeez. All right. You may ask the same question of any NPC that you've met previously in the adventure. What a doozy of a question, depending on who you ask. Oh, yeah, man.
I think he's going to ask Dmitry.
Dmitry Kreskov.
Yeah.
All right. Dmitry believes in the Morning Lord, and despite everything that he has seen and everything that has happened, he has not given up his belief in the Morning Lord because his every day is touched by the miracles of the Morning Lord's divinity. However, his faith is definitely full of sorrow and loss because, as you guys have seen, the presence of the Morning Lord is quite diminished. So, as far as how does he feel about other people who worships, doesn't think you should worship evil or Mother Night. Thinks that's a bad move. He understands that belief is a source of power. But if you are not careful, belief can become a prison. So, he's a very meditative guy. These werewolf monks over there in Kresik. All right, cool. So with all of that sorted, I gotta remember where you guys are. You guys are in the chapel.
Yep.
Chapel. Okay. I know where that is. Runs to the shelf and gets the giant map. Let's.
Apparently, it's now Shane's personal target.
My only Castle Ravenloft group. So proud of you. Yes, there it is. Okay. So. Floor 1 interior cathedral. And then some of you are upstairs. But the intention was to come back downstairs?
I think the intention was to have the people downstairs join.
To join upstairs.
That was why Tiernan was going down the stairs originally.
Oh, right. And we kind of resumed with you staggering out of the burning staircase?
Yeah, and collapsing onto a pew.
Okay. All right. Then we'll continue from there.
Do Daniel and I notice that? I think we're upstairs still. Do we see Tiernan collapse?
Yeah, if you curious boys are glancing over the balcony here, I'll put you up on the balcony for effect. There we go. How high do I have to make you to not disappear behind the map? There we go.
Daniel's been asking that all night.
Yeah, right? Nice. Okay, so you guys are kind of peering down there. That's cool. Yeah, so Irenia, who is tending to the fallen over here, or at least keeping an eye on him, and then Darius was over here, still having his crises, and Zaluka was just kind of going back and forth. So yeah, Irenia would rush up to you as you're on the ground, like hyperventilating. And yeah, Tiernan, I guess give me another either charisma or wisdom saving throw. Okay, so you would still be trapped in that vision. So as you kind of stumble out of the stairs and collapse, you have collapsed because you are still in that hospital bed, delirious from pain, hearing the news that the girl you tried to save died during her fall from the window. And you're kind of in and out of consciousness. There is a nurse that keeps kind of checking in on you, and you have a somewhat decent rapport with her as your ability to kind of speak is returning, and the burns around your throat are healing up, and your jaw and everything. It's hard to remember her name, but you just remember her green eyes were always something that would come into focus first. By the time you were able to sort of function without shitloads of pain meds and stuff, they had actually changed your location in the hospital, and you never found out the name of that nurse who kind of helped you through the hardest parts of it. Which anybody that spent a lot of time in the hospital, God bless nurses, because like, damn, some of the stuff that they do for you, like, it's a bad time. It's a bad time. Yeah, you are still kind of like lost in those memories. I would say that you accrue another stress from all of that, before finally, sort of panting with exhaustion, kind of come to and realize that you're still in the cathedral or the chapel, and that Irenia is kind of kneeling over you, concerned, checking your vitals and sort of just murmuring to you. All right. So while all that's happening, Shane and Daniel, Batman and Robin, you watched from your perch, looking down on the city of Gotham, and And then Anna, you're trying to talk Darius down. I don't know how much longer Darius needs to kind of compose himself. But I don't know. What's going on, you guys?
Last session I had said when we are ready to leave this like area, Darius will be good to go.
Okay. Okay.
So if that's the intention, then Darius will get up.
All right.
For now, he's just kind of retreated to himself in the moment.
All right.
Is Irenia able to make any headway with Tiernan?
She does eventually talk him back to sort of focus, but he definitely looks more tired and scared and just worn out than you've seen him after many fights, Anna. And you hear the words of Strahd von Zarovich reminding you that the castle is very playful tonight.
Shane and Daniel, could you come down here, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, you guys head down.
I think we should leave.
You mean like leave, like the castle, or just the chapel?
I think we should leave the castle.
Zaluka looks at you and says, "What about?"
With Emil. With Emil. I will have not forgotten him. We should make our way to the front and then tell him we're leaving.
I won't lie, I feel like we spent enough time here already myself. This place is not exactly comforting.
Please, we're just starting to have fun.
And Daniel, what's gotten into you?
Daniel, you have some quicksand behind your ear. I don't know if you need that reminder.
So gather yourselves as best you can. We will be moving back to the front.
Arena looks to you and says, "Are we retracing our steps, or?"
Is there another way out of here?
I mean, I feel like it's a castle. Everything should connect to everything else, but there's still the dragons, right?
Maybe it's best if we go back out the way we came, through the rain.
It's just like the dungeons. We should follow the places we've been.
But what about the dragons?
We're not going to go into that room.
Isn't that the entry hole?
Maybe Strahd will answer the front door.
He looks around at fucking everything and everyone, and she just says, "Okay."
By all means, if you have a better idea, please say it, Irenia.
Oh, damn.
Well, we use stairs to get to where we need to go. We could just stick to staircases. There's one here and there's one over there.
Does it come from anybody but Irenia? I would be okay with it. What do you all think?
Daniel, what do you think?
Oh damn, Daniel was like looking at everyone else. I think, man, just grabs his head. The shit's going bad. I think it's all bad. I think outside, inside, the danger's about the same. I mean, with at least outside, we know which way is where. I mean, he points to the door. It's like, I don't know where that goes. Could be back through. Could be
You know anything about
wizards.
this
Could
area,
be
Shane?
wizards laboratory. I don't know. He just he's
No,
rubbing his temples like his high's coming down.
I never saw much of the castle beyond what we've already seen in the dungeons which we've been to previously.
Yep.
If they did take
OOC.
me anywhere, I was usually blindfolded.
Yeah, in OOC, the only place Daniel would ever claim to know was where Ludmilla messed with them. And that's about it.
I will say that every time we've gone through the castle, there have been more and more surprises that have caught us either unawares or we've been woefully mismatched on, guerrilla boxing notwithstanding. That, pointing outside, is the devil we know. And worst case scenario, we have to try to talk down a minotaur. But I don't relish going through a bunch of fire spewing pillars and shadow monsters and dragons and who knows what else is in there. Acid ceilings, quicksand floors. It's a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. The place was badly designed.
Zaluka looks at you and says, "You think that the castle was built like this on purpose?"
I mean, it definitely does seem to want to kill you the further you get in, doesn't it?
She kind of narrows her eyes, looks around. "I feel like if it wanted to kill us, we would be dead already."
I think like any good slasher movie, it wants to fuck with you first, and it's been doing that all night. And Shane just kind of looks down at the revolver that is now in his hand somehow, and it's just like, I've definitely had enough of this place.
Very well. Let's go back around front.
All right. So you guys are gonna, I'll hero stack you, and you're gonna head outside. Does anybody pop Taltos up, or do you want Zaluka to carry him, or Darius, do you try to carry him? What's the...
There's so carry him.
Okay.
Tiernan, are you with us? Are you okay?
He's got some internet stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we go out, though, Daniel, feeling his high wearing off, would like to use one of his leeches to cure his poison status.
Oh, smart. Okay.
Yeah, he just applies it to the vein like rivers shooting up, and he's just like, oh god, this is the worst part.
Okay. Yeah, you take it out of the bottle and you give it a little bit of a shake to wake it up, and then it lets out a small kind of scree sound and attaches itself to you, begins to feed ravenously.
We'll stop it at 1 hit die.
Okay. All right, you sober up, and the night's events begin to come into focus. Madam, get off the table. Go. Hold on, guys. I have a gremlin in my room. The gremlin marathon has not ended. We're going on week 3 of bad behavior. Okay. All right, back. Okay. I'll take you guys outside then. Trying. There we go. Maybe. All right. think that's everybody. Not seeing Taltos. Guess he didn't make it. ... All right. Am I connected? Did I get disconnected from chat? Oh, okay. Gosh, so quiet this morning. Can somebody give me, before we go any further, a D20 roll?
Our official roller is disconnected, so someone
Oh,
else has got to do it.
I feel like that falls to whoever fancies themselves the party leader. I guess the first D20 I see will determine who the... Oh, Daniel, of course.
Boom.
Sir Daniel. Some call him Harwood, Sir Harwood. Leader of The Walking Dead. Appreciate that. There's no nothing bad here, just normal stuff. I'll change out the music for you.
I forget when we were here last. You said we like found cart tracks, like our cart tracks.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep.
Did they stop in like I think there was like a stable or something up here.
Yep.
We should get our cart and bring it around front.
What was your guys' cart named? Was it Cardi B?
Alucard.
Yeah.
And
Alucard. Okay. But you didn't have anything to carry Alucard, right? Just your... Like, I mean, who pulled the cart, essentially?
We had a mule or something.
Okay, you still had a mule? Okay.
We have one left.
Which one is it? Is it Haulin' Ass?
I think
I think so, yeah.
I think that was the
Okay.
one left. Yeah.
Alright. Dang, it says your cart's exceeding carry capacity. How rude. 923 pounds? What the fuck? Alright.
It's those bones for the days too.
Hold on a second. Oh, man. You know what? For now, it is what it is. I'm not going to pull a fucking IRS on your cart after everything else that you guys have been through, but I am going to look it up at some point. It's fantastic. That's some Claxomus shit right there. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, that is the carriage house.
Just pause.
Oh, my bad. I'm so used to the thing being right in the middle of my screen, and it's tucked at the bottom again, so it's a little annoying. Alright, as you approach, Daniel, and you open the door... Hey, the door doesn't make any sound now? Oh my god. Let me add that list of fixes.
Can we still Strahd's cart? Carriage?
Yeah, so as you open it up, you hear like the Pimp My Ride music start playing, and you just see like the dopest fucking carriage you've ever seen if you were into goth carriages. Here you go. Yeah, it real nice. I'm saying, real nice.
I mean, I'd be pissed
Where's
if someone
our
took my
carriage?
ride, but look at it.
Yes, the doors swing open to reveal a sleek black carriage fitted with glass windows, tinted glass windows, and brass lanterns. Off in the distance, you hear a gargoyle letting off an air horn, and then a fat beat drops as you guys see the carriage in all its glory. Also, there's a donkey and a cart off to the side. It's sort of tucked off to the side. There's a donkey and a cart. Here you go. Hauling Ass has not been having a great night, so he woke up immediately and he just he looks at you plaintively, Daniel, like, get me the fuck out of here. Alright, do you guys take your cart? Or no? Are you just checking to see if it's there? Just grabbing rope? What's the situation?
Hey, no, get the cart, please.
Okay. Hauling Ass is scurred but also wants to leave. So they will not be difficult because they get the sense that you guys are going to leave. That's what Hauling Ass believes in his little
Gonna
heart.
try. And we gather everybody and head west.
Okay. You close the door to the carriage house and be polite, or do you leave it open? Okay. All of these things are being tracked.
Yes, Shane will lead the way with his.
So there's a
mag
mini
lights
game. You're earning politeness points or PP. Every 5 PP. Anyways, sorry. Oh, actually, when you open the door to the carriage house, could somebody give me a D20 roll? Ah.
I feel like that's bad.
Okay. So, Shane, up ahead, you can see wet and muddy and scared, huddled in the shadows of the portcullis, is a broom.
I mean, it's just a broom, right?
Was it there when we came through the first time?
No, it was not there when you got there the first time.
No, it wasn't. Do you want me to shoot the broom?
I will say that when I say that the broom is huddled, the broom is actually shaking from the cold, and like kind of like the stick part of the broom is kind of curled a little bit, like it's trying to hunch up and get as little rain on it as possible. It's a pitiful thing, straight out of Fantasia.
Shane will go to the cart.
Okay.
There's undoubtedly cold weather gear, and he will pull out a jacket.
Okay.
And approach the broom like you would like a stray feral animal.
Sure.
I have a coat here that could help keep you warm.
Give me a persuasion or a nature check as you approach.
Persuasion or what?
Or nature.
Nature, okay.
Because I believe handle animals was removed again, so.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it on your character sheet anymore. So.
All right, we're gonna go nature.
Okay.
Now remind me, this Faxpiration is that is.
So you can decide to use it before the roll for advantage or after the roll for a reroll. So the best case scenario is you have advantage from something else, you roll, it sucks, then you get to reroll the entire thing. So that's yeah.
That's
Faxpiration
Recap.
D8.
Faxpiration.
Oh, you're asking about the Faxpiration.
Faxpiration is Bardic.
Yeah. Faxpiration
D8.
is a
Okay.
D8. Yep.
Yeah, I will probably add that to this then.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Let's.
Damn.
So I'll do the nature check by its own. And if it's slow, then that Faxpiration is coming.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Do I need it?
No. As you approach in a non-threatening manner, the broom, it sees that you have a coat offered to it, and it lets you put the jacket on it like it's a little coat rack, and it makes a little snuggly gesture, like it's warming up.
Stay warm, friend.
Okay.
And Shane will motion for the cart to come through.
All right. You have bested my mini boss.
Shane made a friend. It's a broom.
So.
It's clean sweep.
Clean sweep? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I was checking which broom it was, because Broomhilda is actually a romanceable NPC. So, yeah. All right, I guess you guys leave the sad lost broom to its own devices, but now with a jacket.
Do you want to come with us?
Oh yeah, it joins the party. Okay.
Shane will put it in the cart, wrapped up in the coat.
Okay. Oh wow, it gets to ride in the fucking cart. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's got a jacket. It gets to ride in the cart. Oh man, it's best life. It's best life.
I don't know. Is there room in the cart for it?
I don't think there
Room for the
is, sir. I don't think there is. According to their character sheet, Cardi B identifies with the heritage light cart. So a light cart has a cargo capacity of 100 pounds.
So we're 9 times over it. That's what you're saying.
Wait. Oh, sorry, the wrong one. The light cart. Here we go. That was the combat light cart. This is the common cart light. Cargo capacity is 600 pounds. So the cart is overburdened, which means that you're just going so slow with this cart.
Well,
all of our travel stuff should have, yeah.
Yeah. Once Darius's rations are gone, we're good.
Alright. I will delete you all and we'll go to the next scene. I need a D20 roll.
I don't think I should make it.
There's a lot of booping. Is that Tiernan trying to connect to the internet? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Daniel, you got to roll the D20 then.
Okay.
All right. Everything's good. All right. So on this scene, you guys would actually be over here at the gate. Go. And you're just moving through, right? Just living your life. Did it not paste everybody? Where's like the cart and everything? That's weird. All right, hold on.
I can see Zaluka's aura.
Yeah,
That's
that was weird. Okay. Yeah, auras are back, baby.
Yeah, I don't even see me.
What?
I should be giving off some light.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that got set up properly. Hold on.
I mean, I have that effect, like 20 to 40. So.
Let's see. Let me check your light. Oh, that you applied manually to your, or you applied with the macro?
I may have last session. I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't even see my token. Like so.
Yeah, I got you. I'm fixing it up real quick.
Oh.
We had changed the token in the world, but not your default token, so that's what was causing that to happen. Yeah. All right. And then identity, and then you actually have an aura, right? 30-foot aura now.
I do. Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole thing. Okay. All right. Update token. And then twag. Huh. It's still not making you shed light, though. What the hell? Alright, hold on. Or maybe it is, and I'm just not seeing the light? Okay. No, I guess it's just so dark that the light immediately cuts off around you. Yikes. Alright, can you guys see when he's around?
I can see, but they're not. You gotta drag everybody over to the scene.
Oh, everyone's not on the scene? Oh.
Mm-mm.
That's weird. Okay. Huh. I have to manually drag everyone over to the fucking scene? Alright, well nothing happened here anyways, so I'll get you guys to the next scene. Okay. Give me another D20 roll.
Alright.
Okay, everything's good. See, now that I have fast, stable internet, when things load slow in Foundry or on a site, I know that it's not me. And that makes me feel somewhat better, but then it turns me into, like, it starts to, like, build up, like, my Karen meter. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it taking so long to load? Like, I want to talk to the manager about this kind of vibe. Alright. So, okay, here we go. And night. And these templates were here because I was doing a bunch of testing after our game last week. Alright, cool. Alright. correct.
This is the front door, right?
Yes, where the rapier was placed.
Oh, is it still there? Let's go find out.
Okay. All right. On pause. I don't know why it keeps pausing. Feel free to move around. I think I have a setting where every time a new scene loads, it pauses. So I got to figure out what's causing that to happen. Because that's getting real old.
I tried to move my token, and it says token does not exist, which is odd because I clearly see it and can select it.
Is anyone else unable to move their token, or? All right. Here, let's drag another Shane Masterson. All right, how about now? Okay.
Yeah, he moves fine.
All right. Okay. As you approach the doors, there's no light shining out through the doors. That's just an effect on the map. So yeah.
I'll
The
slowly.
doors still remain closed.
It looks like it held.
Yeah, what did we bar that with again?
A rapier.
A normal rapier.
Okay, normal.
You know that pencil thin piece of metal.
So you didn't bar the vampire's door with silver. Okay.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. It's just been a crazy night, Daniel.
Okay, so as far as the plan goes, this is where we were going to stop and try to get Strahd to come visit us. We'll see if that works. Anna calls out for Strahd. Says, Strahd, we are ready to leave. We are going to go accomplish what you had asked me to do, which requires us to leave the castle. I would ask that you bring out a meal. And she waits.
Okay. You guys stand in the rain, in the mud, in the courtyard, for 10 minutes. I will need another D20 roll.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Bless this man.
Agreed. Daniel rolls all the checks from now on.
I want that noted. I was asked to do this.
All right, so you guys are past midnight at this point. Okay, another 10 minutes goes by. Give me another D20 roll.
You guys, I don't think anyone's coming.
As you guys are waiting, well, he's not here, but he would point, Tiernan would point, quiet and stoic, reticent AF after his terrible visions, to the broken windows high above the entry. So you can kind of see him there. I guess I could switch to a dramatic scene for this, because it's going to be pretty fucking important. Scene for Court Gate. So with these scenes, are they like hanging at like 98? Are they like screaming to 98? And they're like, maybe would be kind of cool. Not 100%. Okay. So you guys are like here, and then there's a figure up in the window, but the figure up in the window is hard to make out on this dark night, this moonless night, actually, the night of a new moon. But in the flashing of lightning, you guys catch a glimpse with a successful perception check, we'll say DC 15, of the figure in the window. Okay, Anna, you don't make out what's in the window. Shane, you don't make out what's in the window. Daniel, you do make out what's in the window. Darius, you just gonna let it ride? You don't give a shit who's in the window? Okay, fair enough. So those of you who do see in the window, you see this. You see a clockwork doll in jester's clothes its eyes alight with malevolence as it stares down from the window, where it is sort of sitting in the broken glass of the window, watching you guys. Seeing you see it, it waves, and even with your low perception, now Shane and Anna, you actually don't. Daniel, Tiernan, you guys would hear the jangling of bells, the jingle jangle of bells.
I'll look at Tiernan. Should we invite him to come play?
I'm gonna answer for Tiernan and say, no. I think we've had enough playing for one night.
Fair enough. I'll wave back at him.
Okay. When you turn to wave back at the creature, it's no longer in the window.
I think Daniel's right. No one's coming.
Oh, also you notice that the gates are down for the portcullis as well.
Is the drawbridge down? No.
The drawbridge is up, and the portcullises are down, and the front doors remain closed.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that room again. How far up is that glass stained window?
Oof. Let's see. 60 feet.
I can teleport up there.
So. Okay.
I'm debating. No, if I go up there,
own.
drop the rope down. Nah, but I'm just thinking how bad this idea is. That's all.
No. I was just like, okay.
Remember, there was a open door in the second floor of the chapel. We want to try to get to the rooms that way.
Why do you saying this now?
What? When Anna specifically said, does anyone besides Irenia have any ideas? Anyone beside Irenia have any fucking ideas? No one? No one has any ideas. No one here has any fucking ideas.
And then you said walk around.
And then everyone said, I think Anna's idea is the best. And then it's like, okay, all right. But then they get here, Anna. Then they get here, and they're like, well, we could have done this. This is what it's like to. This is what it's like to be a ruler. This is what it's like to be a leader.
That's Anna's inner dialogue right there.
Perhaps we may try to raise the portcullis like we did the other gates. Zulika and Darius, do you think you could do that?
You're asking Zulika to do what now?
Zulika and Darius, if they think they can raise the portcullis like they did the other gate that was over here, so we can leave.
She shrugs. She says, I don't see why not.
The only
But we
problem
still have to
is
put the
Emil.
drawbridge down. Oh, she's still in werewolf form. Sorry. Yeah, all that, but like more werewolfy.
Yeah. Do we see any sort of mechanism for the drawbridge? Is that visible anywhere?
What a question. Oh, you're asking me all the tough questions this morning. Let me see. Court gates.
It would be on the inside, right? I mean.
Two gates. The overlook. Front courtyard. It seems that they would be inside one of the gate towers. Oh man. Okay, yeah. It's definitely not visible to you, so you're assuming it would be in one of the gate towers.
Clean sweep, you're not a flying broom by any chance, are you?
The broom looks at you, and then it dips its top of its stick in sort of a sad, and then it shakes the stick left and right.
Hey, don't worry. You're terrific.
Oh man, it perks up again, and it quote unquote looks around, looks up at the rain, and it burrows deeper into its jacket. It's kind of cute in a animated broom sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, Shane's seen
Fantasia?
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah. Has he seen Fantasia on substances? What a different time! What a different time that is. I've heard from people, the internet.
I mean, I listened to Dark Side of the Moon with queued up to Wizard of Oz.
Okay, here's our bad options, friends. we have a Minotaur this way that I would prefer not to deal with. We have lots and lots of fiery, shadowy friends in there, which I would also prefer not to deal with. But that may be the only way to go. We can try to search for the drawbridge controls, which I think is a terrible idea. Or we go back without the cart and try to explore into the castle back to the back of the chapel.
We could go back to the chapel, board up that window again, and stay the night there.
That was my last idea.
Oh, see. You will roll an encounter check every 10 minutes.
That's a no.
I feel like by this point, those of you with higher wisdom, because I don't think there's any intelligence in the group, but higher wisdom, maybe there's some intelligence somewhere around here. You guys would kind of get the pacing down, right? That like every time you leave the safety of the guest chambers, it feels like there is always something happening or moving about the castle or looking for you. It definitely has that vibe of like there is maybe the chapel's a safe place. So, but wherever you decide to rest, that's not the guest quarters. It's likely there will be an encounter check. I should say it that way.
And Anna, you didn't recognize this OC. You didn't recognize the balcony from the chapel, did you? Because you didn't go up there.
It had 2 thrones in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just wondering, like, if she would know how to get back to their rooms from there.
No, she was pretty much in awe of things.
Oh, got it. Looking at that handsome. Yeah. Okay.
Can we get through this room?
Which room? The
room
front
with
doors?
Dregs. I'm asking the group if we can get through.
I thought you were asking me. I was like, what a question.
No,
I don't know. I mean, let's find out, I guess.
Even in the safety of our rooms, this castle has been playing tricks on our mind all night. So far, it's fucked with me, with Tiernan, and with Darius. I don't want to stay here.
I think you don't have a choice until the morning.
Oh, so Daniel, you've been standing out in this thunderstorm for a while. You feel the sobering effects of the leech kind of taking over and the kind of post-drugs lethargy that's kind of like in there. But despite the absolute blackness of the night, there is, of course, this radiating, like, almost fluorescent light from Shane's sword that he found in the dungeons. You can't help but find yourself staring at the sheer black sky, and then your pulse quickening with every flash of lightning that seems to illuminate the dark clouds above. You feel in your heart a little like Disney princess kind of situation, where like that's where you want to be. That's where you need to be, up there in the clouds, like flying amongst them, being amongst them, ruling amongst them. But yet here you are, bound to this flesh, stuck on the earth, forced to watch your kingdom, unable to reach it. All right, I'm gonna assume another 10 minutes have gone by. Give me another roll. Okay, everything seems fine except for the fact that you guys are just
Anna goes
standing.
to the front doors where that was blocked by the rapier.
Okay, sure.
And with her poor perception, she listens to see if she can hear anything beyond.
Okay, give me the perception check. It is quiet as the grave.
I think they're gone, guys.
Shane's like looks back at everybody like, is this bitch serious?
Tiernan says, I mean, I don't know what you would hear. The bone pillars probably wouldn't make any noises if they're not activated, and if the dragons turn back to stone, they would just not make any noise either. So yeah, I think she's right. I don't hear anything either. He says from 20 feet away from the closed iron wood door. As he checks everybody's health stats by listening to their blood pressure with his passive 31
What a curse.
perception. Right? I would fucking hate that. Like, imagine if Tiernan was like in any way on the spectrum and had a passive perception of 31. Dude's hearing like appliances. He's like electricity running through the walls. Like, oh my god.
Death flies just as swift on silent wings, Hannah.
Ooh, that's good. That's good shit.
What does that even mean, Shane?
It means that just because you don't hear it doesn't mean it's not waiting outside the other door to fuck us up.
Zaluka nods and says, you're talking about an owl. An owl is silent, but kills.
Yes, and we are the mice.
Yep,
No, I am Wolf.
After a particularly violent lightning strike, I was muted, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He'll turn to Shane and say, he's not done with us. The only way we're going to get through this is if we ball up. Stop being afraid.
Damn. All right, you feel some dopamine surging through your brain as you say that, because Stang, that's so bold, that's so spicy, so brave, so cool. You feel in this moment, if you wanted it, you could gain some power.
Holy shit.
Daniel hears Emperor Palpatine's voice. Do it. Do it now.
Oh man, Sparky, but at what cost? What cost? As he grips the blood sphere. I feel Daniel would resist, but I think that also he wouldn't resist in his heart of heart. So yeah,
Okay.
he'll take it.
Oh wow. Okay, so let me switch you guys to the battle map. Hold on.
Oh man. Alright guys.
You don't gotta apologize for nothing. All right, so let's see. Anna, you're at the door, checking the door. Tiernan, we said, was 20 feet away from the door, so we'll put him right there, trying to get somewhat out of the rain. Would the rest of you also be over there, like kind of hunched against the wall of the castle, or do you want to stand right out in the open?
Wall of the castle's fine.
Okay. Daniel, I'm assuming for this scene you have kind of wandered out or lingered in the rain to kind of stare up at the clouds.
Yeah, he was in a bit of a reverie, like his head
Okay.
like on a swivel at every
Yeah.
lightning strike.
Well, this is good because then no one around you is going to get hit by this bolt of lightning. All right. So the question here is, do you try to dodge it, or do you get hit by it as the lightning comes crashing down?
Oh no, he'll try and take it.
Oh shit. Okay, here you go.
I mean, he's immune to lightning anyway.
All right, so 59 points of lightning damage comes crashing down from the sky. That's a big bolt of lightning. and it strikes Daniel. And there's just a crack of thunder. And all of you, your hair is on end, your goose flesh everywhere, just which was probably already there from the fear and the cold. And you see that Daniel is just struck down by this lightning. There's like a crater in the mud and the cobblestones, and his body just lays there, sort of sprawled and broken.
Shane will run to him, and I think, do I have a healing thingy now? I feel like he can maybe do something.
Okay. I mean, or you got
Irina.
I mean, she would, she tries to keep you guys. All right.
For Irina.
All right. Yeah. She rushes forward. Tiernan tries to grab her, and she says, "Lightning never strikes twice in the same place," which is not true. And then she rushes over to him. All right. You have not received a healer heal tonight. Yeah, because you've just been vibing, just having a good time. All right. So she heals you up for use this and this, and then you add your hit dice, which would be another 10. There we go. So 17 hit points. So you, as you are struck down, all the drugs you did earlier in the evening, they're nothing compared to the adrenaline, the dopamine, and the absolute clarity of thought and feeling that courses through your body as the lightning hits you, as your flesh burns, as your bones vibrate, and as your internal organs semi-liquefy, ionize, and just feels good. Those of you who see Daniel, you see that he has fresh, hot, raised red scars all over his body, indicating lightning scarring, which if you have the stomach for it, you can Google lightning scars. They're kind of rad, and sometimes they're pretty horrifying to look at. Daniel, you feel a clarity, and I'll send you some information.
Irene, didn't we have some herbs that help with scarring in the cart from someone that rummaged the cart recently?
Yes, but alright. This doesn't seem like the place to be putting salve on wounds. It's going to get washed away by the rain. Daniel, are you okay? Can you hear us? Are you deafened? The worst status effect in the 5th age of magic.
Yeah, no. As Irina is tending to him, he's lying there prone, and he's reaching, grabbing at her arms, and he starts to laugh, and kind of hysterically, like a madman. It's like, or someone who's just gotten the butt of a really bad joke.
Daniel,
and he just starts shouting wildly. It's like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. No, it's not my fault.
Irene, is he still high?
Maybe? I thought he treated himself with the leech. It might be delirious from the pain. This scarring is everywhere. It looks so painful. Daniel.
Look at us. Daniel. Hey, snap. We're right here.
Daniel will grab onto you, Shane Master. It's kind of harshly. He'll lean in and say, "It's okay to stop blaming yourself. It doesn't matter." And he just tilts his head back and laughs and lets the rain fall.
Anna sends a message to Daniel telepathically and asks if Daniel's still there.
Daniel, you would hear on your network the would-be Queen of Barovia the crown chaser, it's a bit embarrassing to think that you're mixed up in the affairs of someone so small-minded, so physical. But allies can be hard to come by here in Barovia, and you don't need the land because you will have the skies. So if that's really what she wants, then let her play in the mud with the other pigs. If anything, she might be able to help you ascend back to your kingdom.
He'll calm down a little bit, stifling the laugh just and chuckle and be like, "It's okay. I'm okay. Cool. Whew. Spicy. Ugh. He'll work his jaw. It's like, kind of got like a peanut butter aftertaste. Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Everyone's okay. Lovely.
But you also see he is still gripping the blood spear. Like he, at no point through that did he drop it. It's like it's almost like some kind of subconscious lifeline.
I see. All right.
Shane, seeing all this stuff go down, looks at the big ass icon that he's carrying, and kind of, embraces it and says a little prayer, and he will cast the augury spell. And
Okay.
yeah, and then I whispered to you in Discord what he's asking.
Oh, okay. On Discord.
Oh, I said Discord. I'm sorry, in Foundry chat.
Okay. All right. So what's granting you the augury spell?
The icon.
The icon itself. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can do it once per day.
Okay. I love that spell. Let's see. Augury. Here we go. By casting, blah, 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 rolling bones, blah, blah, blah. Results of a specific course of action that you plan to take in the next 30 minutes. The GM chooses the possible omens.
Yeah,
Wheel for good results, wheel and woe. What a cop-out. Nothing. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. Goddamn, bro.
What a spell, right? What a spell. And then if you cast it too much, can't set it wrong. Okay, so roll 3 d20s to me blind to you, just direct to DM. So the ninja. Hit the ninja button and then roll 3 separate d20 rolls. That will help me determine the outcome of this telling. Okay. So the next 30 minutes, homie, you are getting wheel.
Anna, I think we should go back to the rooms. Going to the chapel, though.
Anna looks at all her wonderful companions and realizes this is probably the only kind of advice that's going to come, so she nods and starts walking back towards the chapel.
Okay.
Yep. Shane follows. He tries to help Daniel up and kind of, put his arm under his shoulder.
Guys, the front door's right there.
Feel free to walk through it, Daniel.
Yeah. Come with us, Lightning Rod. Let's go.
Oh, man, when you say that, he looks at you and he says, "Are we?" And then he'll...
Says what?
He looks right at you, and when you say, "Are we?" 3, 2, it's like he looks at you and says, "Are we?"
I can't hear you over the lightning.
He doesn't hear you over the rain.
Yeah.
I hear you, Daniel. He said, "Are you?" But I would say that realistically, the two of them with their terrible perceptions probably don't hear you. It's okay.
You can always say it telepathically to me if you want to make a point.
But we'll give them a second to discuss. Hop into secret chat with me, Daniel.
I was wondering when this is going to happen. It's okay.
No, it's fine. I asked if we'll be all right. The magic statue said yes. We're good.
More input than we've gotten from anywhere else.
Right? I'm like...
Lex, are you alive?
I'm alive. Tired.
Okay.
For those who are enjoying this, whatever this is.
I feel like later in Barovia, when our legend is told, this will become like a comedy of errors play.
There won't be any details given because
Some sort of canto that they put
when
on
you control the
kids.
narrative. When you control the narrative.
We don't need to put that business out there.
In Krezk, Shane is definitely the hero when that play is put on.
If that's what needs to happen, then that's what needs to happen.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. I had messaged Crash and I was like, Darius is gonna be a little bit quiet for this at least portion of the game. But Lex is very curious to see how the party functions. It's been going swimmingly well so far.
Well, normally I have Tiernan here to be like the
Yeah.
the doorstop of
Reason.
like reality. Yeah, exactly. And so when he says something, I just go, okay, that sounds great. Do that.
I mean,
we don't have that right now.
Shane's made a new friend. He's happy.
But you like have literally been touching everything that we've been going through. So I'm kind of like,
Hey, Shane is, he's getting confident. He's been, taking a back seat late, and is trying to step up and, be the hero that he thinks he can be. Which probably not to Anna's, joy.
you'd be surprised.
But yeah, I would agree with Daniel. I think with the amount of time that's passed, Strahd not showing up again, this is all a test to him. I think we're just gonna have to go back to our rooms, or try to get back to our rooms.
Yeah, that's the goal right now. I just don't, how to get there is the question because I am getting so much resistance to go through that. So,
hey, the magic statue said the chapel was the way to go.
that's fine. 3 more encounters. Woohoo.
I feel like to all outward appearances, it would look like Shane's losing it. I mean, he's, telepathically, like apparently talking to a statue. He's befriending a broom. Who needs people? I have housewares.
All right.
Wait, Crash, talk again.
No, I'm not. I'm good. Talking.
You are
1, 2,
good.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
What,
we're good.
Yeah.
What sorcery is this?
Yeah.
You don't have to swim to the top anymore. more.
940 upload, baby. Maybe. I don't know.
This man has
Alright.
so much power. He can't be contained.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Aww.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I used to do IT, I got to go on a tour of like a fiber optics company and stuff, and they're like, "This is the future." That was 10 years ago. They're like, "This is the future. Everyone's gonna have fiber someday," and I've been waiting ever since. It was like I went to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but then they told me no chocolate for you. So happy. All right. What now, guys?
Back to the chapel.
Back to the
Back
chapel.
to the stables, because I was thinking about it. Like, we can't just leave, even if we were to go through the front door, we can't just leave hauling ass out here.
No,
He ain't gonna be alive
he's
when
gonna
we come back. So, may as well put him back into the stables.
We'll see. We'll see.
Shane will try to comfort him a little bit. Sorry, buddy. We'll come back as soon as we can, but stay dry in here and stay safe. It's okay.
Dang. All right. Wow.
Clean sweep, you're with me, buddy.
Dang. Clean Sweep was pretty happy to get out of the rain. I mean, it's willing to stay in the cart if you want to leave it there, but nah. Okay.
He can keep the coat, but he wants him to. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You adopted the Sproom.
Yep.
Okay. That's fun. All right.
In that case, I will get you guys there in a sec. I'm just updating something for Daniel. There we go. Daniel just been working so hard at the Dark Passenger Factory. There we go.
Spending extra hours.
Put you on.
Even when his boss told him not to.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see. Limited uses. There we go. All right, you should be good, Daniel. I think. I think. Let's see.
It's in there.
Okay, yeah, you're all good. Great. So I'll take you guys back to the chapel. Somehow I don't need you to roll any checks on the way to the chapel. It's almost like someone looked ahead and knew that it would be a safe course of action to go to the chapel. Look at that augury actually being used effectively in the game. This is the same group that uses Druidcraft effectively, so why am I surprised?
We use the limited spells we have.
When you normally have access to all the good shit, the other stuff gets left behind. So when we don't have access to all that good shit, we find ways to make the bad shit work.
I kind of like that. I like it's like when you have to build a Legos that you have to build with Legos, but you don't have all them custom fucking pieces they give you nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to kind of make it work with what you got. I think there's a certain artistry to that. It really that's the true birth of creativity, is having less resources, not more. Which I guess is how they're funding the arts in the public school system. Anyways, all right. So you guys go back into the chapel. This is your last chance to grab things. Sorry, that sounded ominous. This is your last chance to grab things out of the cart. The cart that's so overburdened the wheels should have fallen off. That cart.
Yeah, we grabbed rope, right, people?
No saves after this point.
Okay. Everyone seems good. All right, you guys have made it to the chapel. Now what? Now what? We need the chapel music. That's what. There we go. Didn't think you guys would be coming back here tonight, so I closed that tab. I never know what you guys are gonna do. You're a total mystery to me. Not a Skull and Shackles mystery, but you know, a mystery.
I don't think we could ever aspire to that.
Please don't. All right.
Did someone actually grab the rope?
Yeah, I grabbed rope.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, survival horror, like limited resources is a thing, you know. Like, so it's very important that you guys have what you have, and there's no like, oh, I definitely would have grabbed this out of the cart. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what now? You're back in the chapel.
I think the doors up top were unlocked, or they at least weren't barred.
Lead the way.
And Shane will go up first in case the Zombo is back, and try to drive it off.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was doing minutes and I was doing hours, so I just like fast forwarded you guys. Probably shut off all of your buffs and everything. That's cool. Let's see. All right, so it'd be about 1 in the morning at this point. All right, so everyone's heading up those stairs.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Like the confidence in it. Yes, good stuff. All right. I'll get rid of these guys from the map, and then these guys, in your absence, would have probably gone to sit back in their chairs. Okay. I will say this: Anna and Darius, and Daniel, being in this confined stairwell, in this bright light of that fucking sword, and in that goddamn idol in his goddamn backpack,
And that
shit's
goddamn
getting,
holy symbol.
yeah, it's getting real old. It feels fucking terrible. It's hard to breathe with all this shit. As they come up the stairs, they shamble away to go hide in the corner again.
Sorry, guys.
Shane will he'll go try the door.
Alright. This door right here? That door?
Yeah. I suppose you should listen at it first, but that's not his style.
Okay, hell yeah. So, everyone's going with Shane, or is Shane going into this new encounter by himself?
With
Okay. Alright, hold on. So in that case, I'll hero stack y'all up and get you ready for this next area. Floor 2.
Unfortunately, I don't have a good chance at Augury this time.
Alright. Okay. There's a lot happening here. Let's see. Alright, I just gotta check a couple of things. No big deal. Alright, yeah, nice. Okay. And then any flavor text? They've worked hard, game. You can give them some flavor text? Let's find out. I'm just happy these maps are actually labeled. Let's see. Alright, the door opens into a 20-foot high hall. It has a dark, vaulted ceiling draped with cobwebs. A low moan seems to travel the length of the corridor as it rises and falls, intoning sadness and despair. Alrighty. So, a couple things I gotta do. Hit that. And then activate this room for you guys. And there's this lovely, that's the hallway, you can kind of see. Ooh, look at them sexy Strahd von Zarovich statues. Oh my god, he's so ripped. He's not that ripped in person, so the The filter definitely took.
Artistic liberties.
Yeah, goddamn, fucking He-Man over there.
Look at
All right.
Hansel, he's so hot right now.
Yeah, right. I'd be embarrassed if, like, I was Strahd and somebody was like, "Here you go, my Dark Lord." I'd be like, "Oof, I'm wearing a skirt. I got Hercules' body. I don't know."
He's got every Insta filter known to man on him.
The equivalent, right? The equivalent of having Instagram filters on your statue. But I guess he liked him enough to put it, like, keep them. I mean, there they are. All right, so back to the room at hand. Okay.
Okay.
Should not be paused. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, you should be good. All right.
I think at this point, Darius is gonna put down Taltos. Thing is, he hasn't woken up.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach into his bag and he's gonna pull out a potion of healing and slowly pour it into his mouth.
Precious resource.
Daniel will snap at you and say, "God damn it, I got the good berries," and he whips out a good berry. I tell you every time.
Then why didn't you do it half an hour ago?
You didn't ask.
Put away the potion.
And it looks at Darius like, "I told you so."
Daniel, how are you holding up?
Daniel test the acoustics with this karaoke.
All right, you just start singing.
Well, you test it, like, some low bars.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes back good, be like, "You're just too good to be true." Kind of haunt that melody.
All right, honking it out. That's good. All right.
Hey kid, still there? One tiny, lightly.
Huh? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
All hands on deck.
Huh? What?
Trying to make it back to the rooms.
Oh. That seems like a good idea.
Think you can stand?
Yes. Thank you.
We'll help to his feet.
I don't remember much. We were in the chapel, and then my mind was full of rage and hatred for all things living.
Some evil dust got into you.
Evil dust? How unusual.
Some places unusual.
Lead the way, Shane.
Will do. And he draws his rifle, putting the sword and shield away.
Okay. Right about that point, Shane, you feel time slow down, and you feel yourself entering the initiative. Must be at the end of your augury's 30 minutes. Why is Felix the troubled child here? That's weird. Okay. Alright. So let me know when everybody has rolled into the initiative. Eric, Joaquin, what are you doing here? I am so confused. Alright. Maybe you should be here.
It's not time for your cameo. Get back. Get back.
Right? That'd be kind of cool, though. Alright. Okay. So, per this encounter, these creatures, being indistinguishable, etc., 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 are going to have a surprise round on you guys, which is rough as hell. I'll roll them into initiative. Dana, there we go. Change out some musics here. Go. Okay. And this thinks we're in round 3 of combat, which is kind of wild.
Also, a couple of duplicates in there.
Yeah. Okay. You guys never had a fight here, so I'm wondering why it's like that. That's so strange. Okay. Because there's not 2 of each of your actors, so I would see it in the bar at the bottom. Okay. Alright, so in the initiative round, the way active initiative works is that you can at least strip away the surprise status. So it is like a slight benefit. So Anna, you know that there's danger afoot, but you don't know exactly what or why yet. Your Peter tingle is going off.
Amazing. Then yeah, if I can't do anything, then she'll just pass to Shane.
Okay. Play passes to Shane. Same deal. You know that combat is afoot, but you don't know why just yet. And I'm assuming you passed all your allies to strip all this away? Okay. Alright. Also, Zaluka, have you considered joining the good guys team? It just feels like, after all this time, you're still a neutral
Feel
party.
like until we get a meal, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So I'll just strip through everybody's stuff here. There we go. Alright. Broom is surprised. Oh my goodness. And Zaluka. Alright. Then play passes to these critters. Alright. Not liking the vibes that Shane Masters is giving off. I think that they will definitely target Shane Masters first. So Shane, you see that the statue right here. Whoa, that was weird. I just whipped around like crazy.
Hello.
Oh my god, what is happening on this map? Alright. The statue has like a robe and like a hood, and there's like a face in the robe. You see that the face begins to melt and change into a hideous fanged monstrosity. The eyes open and they glow a bright yellow, and then you see unfurling from the top of the head are 2 bat-like wings. Alright. And with a terrifying scream, the creature takes flight and starts heading towards you. Alright. Oh man, they got a whole slew of nasty shit they can do. That's fun. Yeah. They're gonna open up on you, Shane, with a stunning shriek. Oh wow. Oh my god. This is a death trap. Oh well. Yeah, so it's gonna move up to here, and then let's see.
Is that by chance a fiend or undead?
What a question. What a great question that is. Let me see. It's so hard to spell this thing's name. Alright. Yeah, because I'm looking, and on the import, its typing got changed. It is a fiend. It is a fiend.
Then it would have disadvantage on attacking anybody within my 30-foot aura.
Right. Which is probably why they targeted you first.
Yeah.
Great. Right? Being a good guy in Ravenloft, I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. Anyways, anyone within 30 feet of this creature, I need a wisdom saving throw. Or you will be frightened and stunned.
Oh, I think anyone within my aura is immune to those effects as well. From anyone, a fiend or undead.
Ooh,
Because
okay.
of protection from evil and good.
Very nice. Alright, so let's see.
Let me verify before I spew out nonsense, but I think that's correct.
Looking up
Until
the
the sun ends,
spell.
one willing creature you touch is protected by certain types.
Yeah, but this is the aura,
yeah.
not just the self.
They can't
yeah,
be
so
charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target
Yep.
is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on a new saving throw. Nice. Okay.
and it's not all of those types. It's just fiends and undead.
Yeah, so as this fiend lets out this terrible, chilling scream, you guys feel the light and the goodness of Shane's recently acquired relic wash over you.
It doesn't affect Taltos, so he's too far.
Oh, okay, but it's a 30-foot scream
Oh,
from
then
the
yeah,
creature.
then yeah. We're
All right,
yeah, we're all good.
beautiful. All right, then it will end its turn there, confused why it had no effect. Let's see. Play will pass to this one right here. And yeah, you know what? I think the same deal. It's gonna unfurl from the statue right by Irenia, and it is going to let out its scream, and the only one that would be affected, yeah, would be Taltos. All right, so he's gonna try to make it safe. And he fails. So he is stunned and frightened. Alright. This is a fear 2, I believe, from this creature. And then stunned on top of that. Alright. And that will be its turn. Then it will pass to... Oh my god. So if you guys didn't have that relic, and you came into this encounter, potentially, surprise round, everyone's stunned. Like, oh my god. Alright. That's... Okay. So this one unfurls. And it gets the sense that, hey, everyone's screaming, but it's not doing anything. It's gonna fly to here. It's gonna have a flank on Shane Masters as disadvantage to this attack, though. And it is going to, oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, sure. It's going to try to use a mind-rending bite on Shane Masters. So this is going to be at disadvantage. So it's a 14 plus 2 is 16.
Does not hit.
Ooh. Okay. Owing to the wonderful nature of 5e, this thing will just keep moving to free up a spot for someone else. There we go. Let's see. We'll say that it's 10 feet up. That works when it finishes its movement. This one would be also about 10 feet up. Okay. It'll pass to another one. Alright, this one will activate. Tiernan is right there. So I guess it will just attack Tiernan. Alright. And let's see. Cool. For Tiernan, it's going to try to use a mind-bending bite on him. Doesn't have advantage because you guys managed to win the initiative and strip that away. And then Tiernan's armor class is... I want to say it's higher than 20. Let's see. I have all these things at the bottom of the screen. I can just look there. Except the character sheets are opening so big I can't see it. His armor class is 20, so then he will be hit by the attack. Alright, he's going to take 14 points of damage. Here we go. And then he has to make an intelligence saving throw, which he critically fails. Complication. Seize the initiative. He gets an interrupt point. Okay. Alright. The effect of this bite is that on his turn, he has to choose if he wants to do an action, a bonus action, or a move. And he can't use reactions. Alright, until the end of his turn. Play passes to the next one. Statue's head turns into this creature. It sees that it's got some options here. I think it's going to go and attack this druid. So Darius, you can watch this guy get gunned down. Here we go. It's going to go over and try to use a petrifying bite on him. Alright, here we go. Oh, and it misses. Even though it wasn't in the aura. So let's see, that is another complication. And it gets to seize the initiative. Fun. Alright. Move that up. And then flying. Cool. Alright. Next up is this one. It appears in the aura. I don't like the Shane Masters guy too much. But Anna is right there. Anna might try to strike it, because now that you guys have cleared the surprise status, you can make reactions. So I guess, Anna, it will just attack you. There we go. It's going to do a mind-bending bite on you. Or try. 20?
That hits.
Alright. Man, imagine if you guys still had some thrusters. Oh, so many critical hits. Here's the damage. If you select your mini and just hit the ×1 on the right-hand side, it will take into account any resistances that you have automatically. Alright.
Which are not.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know for... Alright, so then it's going to... I guess it'll just stay there. So it'll do that and that. Okay, that brings us to the next one, which is going to unfurl here. And... oh, wait, hold on. That one that attacked, he's stunned, right? I don't use stun very much, but I think that they had advantage on that. So... it wouldn't have an interrupt points. And it would have actually damaged him for 3. That's not too bad. But then he has to make a Constitution save, or turn to stone, which he passes. Okay. Alright. There we go. Back to it. Back to it. Alright, so this one appears. There's one right here that's stunned, so yeah, it's just gonna go for it. It's gonna use a... it's just gonna start eating him, I think. There we go. 17 is gonna hit. Here's some damage. 14, holy shit. Alright. He dropped. And the creature will land on him to feed. Alright, and then, let me see. Oh, that has to wait. Okay. So then Enviable is up. Enviable is down the hallway. And it's going to take flight and fly towards Shane Masters.
So many.
Yeah. It'll fly to here, so at least it's a +2 to the attack, even though it's a disadvantage. It's going to try to use a mind-bending bite on you. But I don't think a 14 is definitely not going to hit.
Correct.
We hope. Okay. And then it will finish its turn here. There we go. And then Hotshot is up. This one always flies upside down, loop-to-loops, barrel rolls. That's its whole thing. Alright.
This is not looking good for Shane.
Oh, whatever. Everything's got disadvantage against you. You're fine.
And flanking.
Yeah. Same Pathfinder, +2 don't mean shit. Alright. They're gonna use a mind-bending bite, but only get a 9.
Oh, that misses.
Okay. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Alright, and that one will end its turn here. Okay, and then Cowardly is up. Cowardly doesn't want anything to do with Shane. He's got that scary aura around him. What are his options here? I can't reach that guy on the ground either. Alright, it's gonna look at everyone in the room, make a quick assessment of who it thinks is most baby. Who is giving off the most baby vibes, that's who it's going to attack. And that's definitely Daniel. So it's gonna fly up and over, and then it's gonna kind of dive bomb on Daniel. Alright, so Daniel, the creature is going to try and hit you with a petrifying bite. But it's at disadvantage. So it's only a 12.
That does not hit.
Alright, sweet. And then it will be, let's say 10, so it's right above you. Alright, since they didn't hurt you, they control the initiative going into the next round. Unless you guys wanted Tiernan to use his brand new interrupt to interrupt. It seems like a smart move before we forget. Yay,
It's on
nay?
brand.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He quietly murmurs objection because he had flashback so hard it broke his internet. He sees this boy on the ground. This guy on the ground, he has the debuff that he can't be healed, right? Because he's already gotten healer healed.
Yeah,
Has he?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder where it went. It wasn't on there anymore. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes things get cleared off when a new status is put on them. It's weird.
Okay.
So he is going to, man, he wants to keep this kid alive. Does he have any healing potions?
He would be okay with me burning through all his equipment. Yeah. He has a healing drought. I feel like he would use it on this kid. Yeah. All right. So he's gonna try to heal this kid. There we go. Okay. 4-2. And that's the only thing he can do because of that debuff. He can do an action, a bonus action, or a movement. Since it doesn't specify interact, I guess you can do interacts.
5e, good times.
Alright, so Tiernan has done that, and the kid is now alive with 2 hit points and surrounded by baddies, but still prone on the ground. Tiernan will pass to the kid so that he can try to get out.
There's a bonus action, right? Can't that use to stand someone up?
Boy, he can't use it more than one thing because of the debuff from this creature. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, he'll pass to the kid unless somebody else wants it. Alright, he'll pass to the kid. The kid will use, how many wild shapes you got left, kid? Alright, he'll use a wild shape to turn into a bear. Let's see, druid shape, bear. Then he will get up from the ground, and he will target this thing, and he will attack it with his claws. 12 is
Does he
gonna
get
hit.
an advantage because of Zulika's aura?
Yeah, so then a 23 definitely would hit. And then 16 damage.
Okay.
Alright. And then he will swing on it again. With his multi-attack. Yes, thank you. 2 attacks, one with his bite, one with his claws. Oh, it only gets 1 claw? Whatever. That is also going to hit. Damage 6. And that'll do it. The creature dies. I will say, when first bloodied, it gets to make 1 attack. Okay, so then it would have attacked with its teeth against the bear when it got bloodied by the first attack and hit for, goddamn, 17. Alright, but then it dies. And that is his turn, and the thing that he damaged cannot steal. So he will pass it to Darius.
Alright. Darius is going to go. This one right here, is it carrying Irenia?
It flew over here.
Oh, I don't know what its intention was over here. Oh, this one screamed at everybody. So it hasn't really targeted anybody yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll target that one.
Oh yeah, and the broom hid in the corner and took a dodge action.
Order advantage.
Should have just stayed perfectly still.
Well, I guess that would have been a good idea. You know what? Yeah, nah, that's a pretty animated broom. I think it's
Wearing
gonna...
a coat.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so Darius, what do you got?
Hitting the one that's to my left.
Okay.
21.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, that's gonna hit. It takes 14 damage.
To be affected by the true silver, but that's what the extra 5.
Oh, numb right arm. Well, it doesn't have a numb right arm, so that's fine. It do have a wing if you're holding anything, and it's non-functional for 3 turns. Yes, sure. So I'm gonna say that it crash lands because you fuck up its wing. From the ground with disadvantage, it's gonna try and bite your foot. Oh, disadvantage. I hate that. All right.
I mean, that's fresh.
All right. It wouldn't be the critical hit damage though. How do I make it not critical hits? Let's see. Damage maybe? Yeah, it seems like probably the easiest way to do it.
I have a question. I'm so sorry. Does my aura apply because he's in the aura, but Darius isn't?
What are you talking about?
The attack.
He's prone. He fell out of the air.
Oh, so it is. It's already a disadvantage then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but sorry. When I
so 14 would have hit you anyways, so don't worry about it. Yeah,
correct. But when I hit it,
does
this thing seem to take extra damage from the true silver? Because I punched it with the
great question. It does
not seem to care about the true silver.
Okay, so that would have been 9 damage, not 14.
Oh, okay. Let's see. That's frustrating then.
Yeah, because it seems to combine all the damage into one single thing.
You're gonna have to move the radiant onto off the your weapons
and
onto another button and just call it like silver damage. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out though.
All right. Then I'll have to keep that in mind.
All right. Well, it wouldn't have been bloodied and it wouldn't have fallen out of the air and it would have making an attack then. Okay. Cool.
Well, here comes the second attack.
All right.
And this is
all right.
Fist, but I'm using Cestus.
Okay. So 19's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And oops. I don't know why. Fucking god. We'll get used to this new interface. Don't worry.
That was 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. 12 will be enough to finish it off.
Okay.
All right.
Then Darius will turn his attention to the other one and make a arm strike against that one.
All right, sounds good.
14.
14's gonna hit.
Oh shit! It takes 5.
Yeah. Damage. Okay. It takes 5 points of damage.
Good. Okay.
And then
that'll be it for now.
Okay. Then this creature, unplanned, Vargoyle, whatever it is going to try and steal. I guess I should turn them all on the tracker so you can see them. There we go. Alright. Unplanned will steal. Let's see. Yeah, unplanned
is going to try and scream.
Which I don't believe this one tried to scream before. It was that one. Yeah. So, it would just be you, Darius, that needs to make a saving throw against the scream. And it is a wisdom saving throw. It is a fear-based effect.
I'll make a save and see what I get.
Okay.
15.
Alright, yep. You make the save, no problem. Alright, and that's what it will do with its action. Alright, still controlling the action economy then. They will pass.
Shane's going to spend a DMS with a steal.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Shane, you're up.
Mark that off real quick. So bonus action to was going to draw the halberd, but instead, since he's surrounded at short range, he's going to spend a 5e point to do point blank shot, so he doesn't have disadvantage on the shot. And he's going to shoot at this guy.
Sure.
Shrieking. Target. Oh, 1 point away from a crit. 27 for 16.
Yeah, that is going to hit. Shrieking. I'm going to roll for an injury. You bite back a snarl as the attack penetrates a bit deeper. You take 1 extra damage die of whatever
Oh,
type
that's
the
another
damage was dealt
D10.
with.
All right.
7 more. It does not get a chance to use its cornered ability. It dies.
It
All right.
explodes.
He'll then take his second shot at Enviable to his north. And yeah, do the same and hope for a 17 or above. Oof. Wow. A
All right,
13.
that's still gonna hit.
Oh, shit.
22 damage. It dies. It just explodes.
It's like shooting clay pigeons.
Yeah, that is action and bonus, and he's going to stay put.
Okay.
And since everything he hit was dead, he'll pass to. Does anyone look like they wanted? He'll pass to Anna.
All right, Anna, to you.
Okay, let's help Daniel out. Dana's going to move over.
Okay.
And if she needs to move up, she will. And she will target Cowardly.
Okay.
And there's going to be a lot of if attacks here. We'll do the normal 2.
Okay. And is your True Silver damage still on the True Silver
No,
rapier?
I took
okay.
it off.
Thank you so much. All right. So let's see. The 21's gonna hit. The 11 is not gonna hit. Since the attack did its pinky finger. Okay, I think he's good in that regard. All right.
Okay,
You chopped off the tip of one of his wings.
Unfortunate. And we're going to do an Unleashed Incarnation.
Okay.
And let Dana attack again.
All right.
And I just lost everything. There we go.
I need 10 more damage. Oh, he would have been bloodied. So here, I'll have him attack Dana real quick. Who is the source of his pain and suffering. So 17, it misses. Okay. And then the second one will finish him off.
Shane, did you hurt any of yours? You did not. Darius, is there one over there that you hit?
Yeah, on top of the bear.
I can't get there. Okay, that's her turn.
right.
We'll pass to Zaluka.
Okay.
Zaluka's up. She's not happy with the situation at all. So she's gonna target this one. Claws. Okay. Damage. 11.
So she would move to here, attack it. Creature would take 11 damage. That bloodies it. It gets an injury. It doesn't have a hip, so I think it's going to be okay in that regard.
Oh, it just scars it up. Oh, that's cool. And then she's going to... What is she going to do? Oh, I guess she'll attack it again. Claw. Damage.
15 will finish it off.
She'll move next to the bear. She'll use her last attack on that one. Hitting it. Damage. 16. This one had 15 hit points, so it is dead. And I want to say... No, there's still some more, apparently. Okay. She controls the initiative, though. She will go ahead and pass to Daniel.
All right, so Daniel, sending her underling to help, is like, I don't need your help. You need mine.
Hmm?
Yep. So yeah, he'll move up. I'll use a not that guy. Gonna do that guy.
Ooh, with a sneak attack, shocking grasp. Okay. Oh my god.
All right.
So yeah, update that thing I mentioned. And then this thing, yeah, and this thing is completely disintegrated by your lightning. Okay. And that would be it for Daniel.
Yeah, we'll let Arena go.
Okay. Alright, Irina will take aim at Hotshot, and
she will take 2 shots with crossbow.
Let's see, one of them hits, one of them misses. Because she wouldn't have advantage because...
He's using ranged attack, not melee attack, in that order. Got it. Okay.
The creature takes 10 damage. That is not enough to bloody that particular one. I think she'll just vibe at that point. Hotshot is gonna steal then. Alright,
Shane, I guess a Hail Mary here from Hotshot. It's gonna try and petrify you. Alright, here comes the petrifying bite. It's at disadvantage, and his buddy points out that he should at least get in a position to get a +2 bonus, friend, and he does. And then he's gonna go for it. Here we go.
These things are tactical.
he gets a 9.
Gets a 9. Alright, it'll just vibe there, that's fine. It'll pass to Spoiled. Spoiled. Yeah, sure, same thing. Nah, Spoiled is Hungies. It's gonna try E2. That is a 21.
I am going to use my reaction, Skin of My Teeth, to roll, a D8 and add that to my AC.
Ooh, okay. Alright, that brings your AC up to a
21.
21, so you're
That
still hits.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll roll the damage.
Separately, I guess, since critical hit. Alright, I gotta figure out a way with because it's doing that same thing it was doing before, which is really obnoxious. It's not asking me when I roll if it should roll critical. It's just assuming that it should roll critical, which is pretty obnoxious.
That's cool though. So let's see. I'll just throw out another one of these that isn't a critical and use that. So 9 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and that will be their turn. All that remains is Tiernan and the broom. Tiernan is going to move up to this one. He'll target it. He will attack with this boomerang axe that I haven't moved the damage off of yet. How do I do that? So he hits. Damage. I'll just calculate it myself for now. 1 less damage. Okay. So it takes 8 points of damage. He'll attack it again. That's gonna hit. Damage. And 6 plus damage from that one. Alright, the creature's reaction will activate. It will try and use a mind-bending bite on him, and it will miss. And then that is its turn. Broom controls the initiative. Going into round 3, Broom will pass to Shane Masters. It's brand.
Yeah. So the point blank shot is still in effect until the end of this round. So he will attack Hotshot first because he wants to move to get it flanking. I don't know if that counts for range. Probably not.
Oh no, ranged attacks never benefit from flanking.
Yeah, I figured it. Yeah, it wouldn't. 19 to hit.
It definitely hits.
All right, so yeah, Hotshot. And he's still.
Hotshot is dead.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I, in case he lives, if I move down there, would I give flanking to Tiernan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then yeah, he'll do that. And he will shoot again at this other guy. 21 for 19.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it ceases to exist. And if nobody is dying or has ongoing effects or any of that, we can leave combat. Alright.
Fun.
She just wipes off all the yellow ichor and gore from him. Fun times.
The remains of these creatures begin to bubble and sort of like congeal and into like a weird sort of like acidic jelly wherever they happen to spatter or lie.
Anna gather any of it?
Yeah, if you'd like. It would just be fiend meat for the purposes of cooking.
Sure.
Or, yeah.
Did backpacks get fixed? Are we still?
So they did. If you just nowadays you just hit the edit button on the backpack and it opens the backpack up.
Yeah, you got rid of all my old stuff. That's okay. I'll try to remember what was in there. Thank you.
It might not have if you are on the old. If you go to the new character sheet and check, it might be hidden somewhere in there, and you can always switch back if it's not. So the inventory tab, click on backpack. No, backpack looks empty also.
Yeah. And I just switched back over to tidy sheet because the new one's starting to annoy me. But,
yeah.
Yeah. And that one cleared out.
All right. Fair enough. Sorry about that, guys. I tried to bring the backpack mod over, but it's not supported anymore because it's part of Foundry now.
I don't blame you. I blame
Thanks.
Foundry going corporate.
Atropos. It's Atropos' fault. It's always Atropos'
They've
fault.
changed. They've changed since they've seen that deal.
No, I don't think they've changed at all. They've always updated the program every 48 hours.
I was trying to give benefit of the doubt where it probably shouldn't have been.
It's okay. All right. So what now, y'all? What now?
Gather yourselves. We'll continue going.
I think we're getting the hang of this.
All right. And I think Shane will explain the tech.
Hold on. Tiernan would see a secret door here.
What is it, Tiernan? What do you see?
It's a secret door. There's a panel on the wall.
Hold on before we do this. Do we want to go back and rest, or do we want to jump into something unknown?
Rest.
Oh, Anna, we're already here.
You really want to continue exploring this place?
I mean, I lived here for a while, never got the tour.
Lived here.
Daniel, you feel like just a presence, just behind you, hand on the shoulder, back of your mind. Chain Masters, am I right? This guy, just a bleeding heart. If he doesn't have a problem, he makes himself a problem.
He cares too much. That's his problem.
Yeah, I mean,
that is his problem. He acts like he doesn't care.
Anna, I'm gonna be honest.
In the back of your mind, in the hand on your shoulder,
you can't help but be, one, a bit disappointed in everyone's performance, but two, something's going on with Daniel. He might be a threat to your rise to power. He's developing a lot of confidence.
It's a shame he's such a child, though.
Yeah,
do what you feel best, Daniel.
It's alright, he'll get some big boy pants. Just you see.
Gold ones?
Is this on your net? This is you talking back and forth to your psychic stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Or is this out loud in this ominous, creepy hallway?
He's not going to back down. If Daniel says snide stuff to her, she'll just say things back to him.
Okay. Well, no. The Anna, what you were hearing is not Daniel talking. It was your Dark Passenger commenting that Daniel might be a threat because he's gaining so much confidence.
She ignores it like she always does because the voice is always negative about them constantly.
Well, I mean, how are you going to build a kingdom with such a shitty foundation? That's all. I mean,
who says he's going to live through it?
All right.
Do you see any way to open the door?
Tiernan says, it looks like we could just slide it to the side.
Shane sticks his boomstick in and tries to slide it with the rifle.
That definitely doesn't work. But, you scrape the against the wall. Tiernan said it's more of a pushing and move. I'll open it if you want.
Sure. And I'll aim the rifle prepared to,
Okay. I need a D20 roll.
I'm good at these.
Okay.
Yeah, he opened the door, and it reveals
a large storage room, just full of like building materials and spare like masonry tools, and looks like there's a set of tinker tools in here. Yeah. It says it's just a storage room.
Then why cover it up? Why hide it?
Well, maybe because it's such a nice hallway, and it wouldn't it look nice to have a door here? I don't know.
Is there another hidden door in the storage room?
Peeks in, he looks around and says, no.
Odd.
I'm gonna close it back up.
Yeah. Best to hide. He looks around at all the fucking gore. Never mind.
Okay. What now?
I guess we go forward.
All right. A door looms at the end of the long hallway. The statues, all now headless or faceless, seem much more disturbing than they did before with their big Chad energy. Looking out these windows, you see the storm raging beyond. At one point, you see a gargoyle crawl across the leaden glass like a cockroach.
Clean, you're with me.
all right. Clean Sweep shuffles over to you.
And he explains to Clean Sweep how he looks like a normal broom, and how if he wants in combat, just to stay completely still until he thinks it's time to strike.
It nods sagely, taking in your words.
After you, Darius.
All right, Darius. So the room beyond K26. Let's see. This seems to be some sort of antechamber of sorts. The doors open to reveal another set of double doors 10 feet ahead. Between these doors, a 10-foot wide corridor stretches north to south, and at each end, sort of just hidden in the darkness, is a humanoid skeleton clad in rusted armor and the tattered livery of a castle guard. All right. You hear one of the skeletons say, "Aye, you on the list?"
Say yes.
What list?
The list. Are you on the list?
Guest
We
list?
can't be letting everybody in here.
Guest list?
Do you have an appointment with the audience with the master? This here's the audience chamber. This is where you go to have an audience. Are you on the list?
Looks at Anna, since you were calling out the Strahd earlier.
Yes, we are on the list.
What's your name then? You feel it. You hear. Sorry, you feel it. Yeah, you hear it rustling. Some parchment.
The Walking Dead.
Nope, not on the list. You're gonna have to turn it around. Sorry, turn it around.
Do you know where the guest chambers are? The best way to get there.
The guest chambers. Not really my job to guide people around. You hear another voice say, "Oh, come on. We could tell them what the guest quarters are. They're just lost." And the other one says, "And they're not on the list. So there we are."
Look, we literally had dinner with the guy like a couple hours ago. We're just
A
trying to
couple
get
of
back.
hours ago.
We're trying to get back to our rooms. We're lost.
You're lost. All right. Hold on. You hear the other one say, "Oh, they're definitely lost. This isn't the way they want to go. They need the stairs." And the other one says, "Well, obviously, they need the stairs. I'm no fool. But what stairs can we send them to? You're gonna want to go back down the hall, to the chapel, and there'll be a set of stairs. You take them down to the chapel, and then you should take another set of stairs from the chapel. That take them to the Yes. The second set of steps will take you back up. And the other one says, "See, it's not so hard to be nice once in a while."
All right. Thanks.
You hear a third voice say, "Careful, friends. Amongst those two guards, there is one who always lies, and one who always tells the truth."
Oh, you got it.
He's like, damn it, Daryl, it was one time.
All four skeletons just start laughing. All four skeletons start laughing. And then you hear the third voice say, "It never gets old. It never gets old."
You guys are
Aren't you?
right. You guys are right. Darius just turns around and walks back.
Okay. You politely close the door or no?
Yeah, I'll close it.
All right, PP meter filling up. Okay.
Guess we go back to the chapel.
Okay. I'll hero stack you guys, I guess.
If this is wrong, Darius is coming back here and smashing them.
It's like that scene in Clue where they find another dead body. They're just all defeated and like hunch shoulders and all walk back together somewhere else.
Aww. Alright. So we're going to delete you guys from here. Alright, I need a D20 roll.
Alright, everything's great. Daniel, he's so fucking good at this. As you get back in, the zombies, they're like, "Argh!" and they run away again.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. And you guys head downstairs. I need another D20 roll. Okay, everything's good. Alright. There's a staircase right there, guys. It ain't that bad.
That staircase.
Okay. Alright. And then you go up to the third floor. Do you think this might be where you need to be?
Trusting the skeletons here.
So you're gonna exit on the third floor?
So when I'm gonna ask Darius, I'm gonna ask Darius and Tiernan because these two were the guys that would remember this. Remember when we all got attacked by the dragons the first time, and you guys had to run up away from them?
Yeah.
Does Tiernan, who has a very good spatial awareness, I feel, remember how high up he had to go to get back to the suite level?
Great question. He thinks this is probably correct.
She trusts Tiernan.
Oh wait, sorry. This is the second floor is not where you want to be. He knows that. So third floor. So you guys went up, and then you go up again. Yeah. So you definitely sure this is
the floor. All right.
Definitely. Okay. I just have to find it. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. You did it, guys. You defeated Castle Ravenloft.
It doesn't feel like it.
I'm doubting so hard on that.
Yeah.
All right. Let me clear the other you using the other staircase.
All right. And bring you back over to the map.
Oh, thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
All right. As you guys enter,
I'm
You hear
sorry, I'm just laughing. If we had just gone the other side of the stairs the last time we were here, we would have been at the chapel and we probably would have had a fucking dragon fight and lost
Yep.
like half our party.
Oh.
God damn it.
But to be fair, half of us probably would have been possessed by that thing.
True. But I mean, yeah.
All right. So, Irenia says to Tiernan, "See, we went up the stairs and we got back.
I'm going to get some sleep. Do you hear that? And you guys hear that this isn't background music. There's piano music playing.
Is it
Does
coming?
Well, I mean, there's a piano in the
Common room.
common room. Yeah.
does Shane recall during his prison time anyone that plays the piano?
Strahd.
I guess it's time to face the music.
As he looks to the fourth wall. No.
Darius walks to the common room.
All right.
No appreciation for the finer points of humor.
As you're heading down the hallway, you hear the clackety clack of porcelain bones heading your way.
As the maid approaches, she does a curtsy to you guys.
Game's paused.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Again, guys, it's going to take me a while because I changed it to be a ginormous circle in the center of the screen so I would never forget those pauses. I have to figure out if that mod still works with the changes. The changes. Good times.
Darius will just pat on the shoulder and just keep walking.
Okay.
Yeah, as you pat her on the shoulder, there is this lingering feeling in your hand because, like, porcelain feels kind of like bones, you know what I'm saying? It's like a woman made of bones. Anyways, keep going.
Interesting.
All right, Daniel.
You see him. He just tickling them keys.
Yep, Daniel's just gonna put a warning hand, across the other door for the other guy. It's just like, hey. And he'll tumble in looking for his to-go bag.
As you enter the room, he will say, Daniel, I came by to see you. You weren't here. None of you were. I was so worried about you.
Oh, just stretching our legs.
You seem wet.
You must have been outside.
Did you forget something in your carriage? You could have just asked one of the castle staff to retrieve it for you.
Oh, you know us. We don't like to bother anybody.
You are very polite. And you remember those PPs you earned. It makes 2 Taltos every time. That's really weird. There's some weird stuff happening today. It's whatever. Okay. He says he finishes his piece, but I'll just leave the music on in the background. And he turns on the piano bench. He's got his blue jeans on. He's wearing his cowboy boots. He's got like a loose red silk shirt and a black vest. And of course he's gonna have his cloak. This is a half cloak though, not a full cloak. So this is definitely Strahd casual. And he says,
Well, I'm pleased that you made it back.
I will confess, I saw you down in the kitchens, and it got me thinking about a great many things that I had discussed with Anna, and I wondered if I should trust all of you enough to discuss those things openly, to ask if you have any questions of me that I might be able to answer, to ease the burdens of your minds a bit.
You should all come in, please.
Lucas strides in the room, and she says, I have a question. Where is Emil? Give him back to me now! Or die! And she, her claws kind of shrink like Wolverine style, and she gets into combat pose, and she reaches for her initiative dice, because apparently she's had a really bad night, y'all. And her patience is worn thin.
Did you really say or die?
Yeah!
Okay, well, we get in front of that. Zaluka, he promised to give us Emil.
Did he? Did he? What were the words he spoke?
Anna looks at Strahd.
Strahd says, I said that Emil is the sort of prisoner that I would gladly release into the custody of my allies. I believe you are going to consider an offer that was made, Anna. And tell me before morning. It seems that my presence is upsetting some of you. I can leave if you'd like. Do not consider it a rudeness. You are, after all, creatures of the day, and it is very late. I understand if you just need a few hours to sleep.
Look, can we just cut to the chase and keep this short? Pretty sure there was a lot of stuff that was talked about at dinner.
Has Anna not told you about my offer? About my needs?
Not yet.
About how you could all play into that? He looks at you, Anna, sort of like, well, what have you been doing all night? And you, Anna, in that moment, you are back in the house, and you thought of doing something your way. You thought of doing something outside the box. You thought of taking the initiative, and you didn't do things exactly the way that the Durst told you to do it. And they gave you that same look of like, what are you doing, Anna? Why would you think that this is how you were supposed to do it? I told you how to do this, Anna. As you kind of blink away the memory, for just a moment, where Strahd sat, his legs wide, his stance comfortable, there was Mr. Dirtz. Mr. Dirtz looking at you in a way that said that you were his, whether you wanted to be or not. But it was only there for the briefest moment. And then it's just Strahd.
Another role for us to play. It's starting to
That
get
is of your choosing, Mr. King. I was under the impression that the Walking Dead were led by Anna, and so I sought her counsel. Again, perhaps I have misread the situation.
You recall what the answer was to your offer, Strahd? Do you recall exactly what I said?
I do.
I said I would help you. I'd respect them enough that they can make their own decision. I will not speak for them on this instance.
Then I am to understand that as the leader you do not speak for your men. That your men would not follow your orders if you gave them.
She looks at everybody. I want to see the look on Tiernan's face, the look on Darius. Daniel, I can't see Shane.
Daniel has a face full of burger.
Right? Because they did bring you up leftovers.
He remembers.
Strahd moves to stand and says, there are many hours before the sun rises. I will away for now and let you finish the business of leadership. I would not want my presence to undermine your authority here. I will seek you out at daybreak. He looks at the camera when he says that. And
As
he
goes to, as he goes to leave, he'll interject. Your husband offered me a tour. I'm kind of put off that he ran off on us. He seemed kind of flighty about it.
Yes, he is ever flighty is the best word, yes. He is a beautiful white dove, flitting from one interest to the next. There is a charm to it, but I could understand that it would be wearisome. Do not worry. He is fine, and he sends you his regards, Daniel. For now, I will inform all within the castle that you are to be left in peace here in the guest quarters, that you may make your decision. I should very much like to know what it is.
How kind of you.
There is no place in Barovia for kindness, Mr. King. What I have shown you so far is respect. I hope that I can continue to do so. All right, he starts heading down the hallway. Like real slow, like an NPC in a video game, and you're not allowed to continue the game until the NPC walks all the way out of the scene, and they just walk really fucking slow. And
gliding.
All right, there we go.
I appreciate all the backup. Thank you. All of you.
Tiernan says,
My internet's broken.
You have an excuse, dear Tiernan.
Okay. You look around, Anna. Shane isn't even there.
Where's Shane?
Who knows?
I'm out here. Oh, I probably would not. Well, maybe I would. I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, I guess he would be a bear still. So I guess he'll turn back to normal after being a bear.
Shane does eventually walk in. I heard most of that. I just thought it prudent he not see the icon.
Your presence obviously bothers Anna.
Because you all need the Morning Lord.
We do. She will go into it and explain the entire evening with Strahd and what was talked about, and present the choice that was offered by him. She says that she agreed to it, but he said that he would give you guys until the morning to make your decision. We haven't had a choice or a chance to discuss things until now, unfortunately.
How awkward and embarrassing that you were put in a situation where, in a way, it was implied that you were keeping secrets from the people you're supposed to lead. Oof.
It's just another test, that's all.
Yeah, I'd hate to be put in that situation.
And she will leave it at that for them to think about and ask questions and discuss.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does
Oh, speak, Shane.
I mean, he wants his politeness points. If you do intend to lead us and want us to fall in line, I would like to know your intentions toward Kresk.
Rezek is a part of the valley, and it would be expected to provide to its ruler as the ruler would protect it. That's the relationship between a leader and its servant.
So if the town of Kresk paid its taxes and protection, and he says that like it's a racket, you would lead them to self-govern mostly, as long as it didn't clash with whatever laws are enacted.
As long as they existed to defend the realm when needed, and they provided the appropriate, I'll say taxes, if that's the word you used, then yes, they would be left alone for the most part.
And I'm curious how Barovia would be different under your reign. For I've heard the town of Barovia is, well, all but nothing now.
I think this is the first time somebody's ever asked her this question.
Shane is now invested.
Irenia gives you, as she eats french fries, she gives you a meaningful look like, thank you for asking about the village of Barovia.
For one, Shane, I think the sun would be out. And honestly, Shane, becoming what we're trying to do here has been such a monumental task. I've tried not to plan too much, because we have many difficult tasks to complete first. I had hoped the facade goes away. I had hoped that you would all choose to stay in Barovia to help me.
I am staying.
Because she looks at Darius and Tiernan and says, I don't know how to rule. I need help.
Not so much a choice when the only way back home is being controlled by, well, controlling asshole.
You had all, well, most of you had woken me up, and my debt to you has been to help you survive here and make you much stronger than you were before. And you're all very strong. But I cannot do all of this alone. I need you to help me. All of you. I want to include Irina in that comment.
Oh, okay.
Anna, as you throw that out to the room, you hear a voice that is familiar to you, but also deeply familiar to a part of you.
You look over.
On the pillar that Shane is next to, and you see Jack Anderson.
Holy shit, is he real?
He looks at you and he
Says, it's a lot. Someone so young. Admitting that you don't know how to do a thing that you need
to do. There's a lot of character. Everyone in the room.
You see Anna's eyes go wide, and she's staring at nothing over here. Jack says, up real fast. I'd never doubted that you'd do the right thing.
Ooh, that crushes her.
Yeah, I guess as you're feeling that crush, you sort of look, kind of down and away for a second. And then when you look up,
it's gone.
Saw goes back up.
Irina says, Anna, are you alright? You just
trailed off there.
Let's be honest, I feel Anna trails off a lot. I'm just remembering someone I used to know, Irina.
Oh. Well, I have a question then. If forensic pay taxes,
then they are allowed self-rule. Will village of Barovia be given same privilege?
Under the right leadership, I don't see why not.
It's okay to not know how to lead. I mean, Eastmark and I don't even know if Eastmark is still alive, because he's probably werewolf and all of that, and there's really not much village left to rule anyways, but what I would do is find people who do know a bit more about the things I don't know, Like we help each other here as a group. You could make a group to help you, run the country.
Like a council.
Sure.
And
Anna. Someone just took a shit down your throat. That's disgusting.
She looks at Irina and she says, Irina, you're a good healer. I don't think you should think about other things.
Oh. Tiernan says, now just a second. You have big plans, sure. And you want everyone to say, sure. Well, I think we're all staying. We've been offered a chance to leave twice, and everything that we had to leave for, it's all gone anyways. I want to see the power of the land restored to the land. I want the people of the land to have a chance against the darkness. I want to free them from the darkness. As he says this, you see that his left hand is firmly gripping the hilt of the Seeker's Dagger.
And I ask him where he got that idea from.
He narrows his eyes. He says, "From being here, from walking around, from seeing things. This land is cursed."
He's not wrong, Anna.
You're like still reeling from the disgusting idea of sharing leadership, sharing your crown with,
what's the word? A council? And then this motherfucker over here, Mr. Councilman himself, who is just pumping out negative vibes on the regular, filling the room with this disgusting white light. He's now talking at you again about something. It's just so much.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Wait, you're going to sleep, but we have to decide? What if we decide something different than what you wanted? Is that it? Is that the end of the fellowship, as it were?
What's your grand idea, Tiernan?
Well, I need to sleep on it.
Oh. Anna looks at Darius, looks at Daniel.
Why don't we have the dollmates wake us up before the sun... Well, okay, before the sun should rise, so that we're ready to make this answer. But I think after everything that's happened tonight, maybe we do. Maybe we all just need to go and sleep. I don't know.
Ever since we got back from the chapel, I haven't been able to concentrate, and I don't know what it is.
Darius, let me check your... Oh, that 9 int and that 10 wisdom. Okay, between the two of you...
He's mostly checked out.
You know that it has something to do with Shane and the light that Shane is giving off.
It's got to be one of the knickknacks that he fucking picked up, but...
Shane's causing issues again? What a shock to Darius.
Why it's affecting you guys, you're not sure, right? Because nobody ever looks that, that hard in the mirror, right? Like, you just know that Shane is making you guys feel off your game and uneasy. And Daniel, it wasn't bothering you at first, but it's starting to kind of get under your skin now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you really want them to kill me.
I don't want them to kill you, but this is tension. You guys are heading in very different directions, it feels like. Unless you could find a common way forward, it's going to be rough. I mean, there is a good guy playthrough of this game. I don't know if you guys are on that playthrough anymore. So, nope. Shane,
we're hearing about this now.
You opened your loot boxes and you got a bunch of like paladin drops, and the rest of the party is like, we don't do paladins no more. It's got to be a terrible field.
I mean, yeah, Shane's that lawful good paladin that fucks up the party.
I mean, I as the DM, I'm only going to take the story in the direction of the majority. So, in the same way that Lyre left to pursue Lyre things, it might just be that if your character cannot find a way to find that common ground.
I'm tracking. Divest himself from the party, he will. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same way that Esmeralda had to leave. Yeah, she's not a player character, but she just could not see a way forward with you guys. Like, she could not abide a way forward with the direction she felt you were headed. Which, if she knew the direction, I wish she had told me before she left, because I am at a loss. So, but you guys essentially have a week. And I messaged Nathan, but he's doing home IT repair right now. But it's definitely a decision that I think all of you as players need to be at the table for. And if that's a discussion that happens during the week, if you guys schedule some time to meet up during the week, or if it's okay to just message each other and figure it out. But this is a big decision. There is some weight here
I want that to be capital W. There's some weight here. What you decide at Daybreak for Daybreak will shape the rest of the campaign.
It's like a season cliffhanger.
Okay, I just wanted to put that out there. Your decision tonight will shape everything else that happens in the campaign.
So yeah, Darius gets up in the chair. As he walks by Anna, he just says, "We can play ball for now, but it's getting real old." And then he just leaves the room.
So Luca turns to you, Anna, and says, "Now I will do whatever I must to get Emil back and liberate the wolves of the north. So, if it means working with that fiend, then I guess that's what will be done." I follow your decision, Anna. Taltos watches Darius go, and there's this instinct from pretending to be a dog for so long to follow him, which eventually gets the better of him. And as he goes to leave, he says, "Tiernan, before you turn in for sleep, please find me. I wish to speak with you. I will wait in the hall."
Irenia, I just wanted to say that I didn't know your brother well because I wasn't in your village for too long, but I remember him being a strong man, a kind man. I am sure that he still lives and is doing his best for your village.
She tears up a bit as Shane leaves. And she says, "Anna, I have a lot to think about. You're very brave to lead when others were too confused or sad or cowardly, and I do respect that. There is a spirit that is you that will never give up, and I respect that as well." And then there's like many words unspoken as she kind of stares at you, and then she leaves. And the camera swivels over to Daniel.
Yep. And Daniel, as the scene fades, looks at Anna and thinking over all the talk about taxes, protections, councils, fair elections, he just starts to laugh. Head back. Full-hearted, absurd laughter. Then he asks Luca to pass the fries.
Nice. And that's where we'll end the game for the week. Good shit. Woo! Oh my god. All right. So, my advice is to try to get a lot of this sorted in between sessions. Otherwise, I think a big chunk of next week's session is just going to be going back and forth and around and around. My advice is, as a human being who's enjoying playing the game, but also as an avid role player who wants to do right by their character, figure out what it is that you, the player, want, and what you, the player, cannot compromise on. And then figure out what it is your character wants and what your character can't compromise on. Because knowing those things is going to help you navigate things moving forward. Right? And don't keep those things hidden, because you guys are in this together, or you're not. If a character just cannot abide what the group is doing, they cannot do that. The character would have to check out. If a player, because again, like, you know, lines and veils and all that stuff, cannot abide what the party decides to do, I mean, it is well within their rights to bow out. And then end their journey here. But I'm only one guy, so I can only tell one story. And I'm going to tell the story of
3+ people.
So hopefully at least 3 of you are in agreement of what to do moving forward. Or, you know, find a middle ground.
Yeah. Surely it's not the 3 evil people.
I mean, you got a week. You got a week to hash it out. I mean,
2 evil people.
You know, you can run a little campaign. Go to Canva and get some slides. You know, like see what happens. Whoa. Okay. I don't think I have any real announcements other than hooray, good internet. Mythic Odyssey tonight. If you followed Prime, you know that there's a part of the game that is very big and complicated, and I made it too big and overcomplicated. So this time around, that's what I'm going to be working on prep tonight, is working on some systems for that will maybe not. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'm working on systems for that might make it fun and meaningful and rewarding, but also more streamlined and less. Let's all play Warhammer 40 fucking K with spreadsheets. The rest of my week is normal week. Daybreak, Cyberpunk on Tuesday is having their end of their wrap party. So if you're curious about the campaign, the system, the feelings of those players, and all that jazz, those are always fun to attend, especially live in chat, because you can ask questions and stuff like that. So that's what they're doing on Tuesday night. Yeah, Nightfall, I'm going to put it out there. They are bouncing back from their essentially TPK that they almost had.
Oh, they made it through. Nice. Stop playing.
Yes. So
It sounds like they're still playing, so that's a win.
Yeah. So they're back on track, as it were. They're back on track. Where that track is headed, we'll see. And that's about it. These games, these 2 games, the Thursday and Sunday morning. When I say that you're halfway, yes, but also you're halfway in that depending on what you do, things could go very fast, things could go very slow, things could go at a sort of meandering pace, or things could end very abruptly. So I have no idea when the end of the campaign is coming for either of those games, but when they do end, I will be running a 1-7 Pathfinder game called Crown of the Kobold King in both of those slots. So if you're interested in playing some classic vanilla fantasy, like kind of with the old school dungeon delving vibe with a new school twist, that will start up whenever these games end. But there's no rush as far as I'm concerned. But I'm also mentally prepared after 2 Thursdays ago, I was like, well, I guess I better get those games ready just in case, because we were honestly packing everything up into a box, putting the plant in the box and the desk lamp, and getting ready to walk out of the office, because it was that bad, and it occurred to me that could happen at any time moving forward, because it's gonna be getting real nuts in here. So, whew, all right, that was kind of heavy, but does anybody have any announcements before we adjourn? Okay, then I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Sunday, and we'll continue this next week.
Thanks for running.
Yeah, thanks for showing up.
Because it can't be easy. It cannot be easy.
Right. Honestly, I am very curious as to how Classic and Nightfall have gone through their campaigns, and the fact that we have to wait until this all ends to ask some stuff about it is absolutely killing me.
Well, Classic is a friends and family group all the way. We couldn't play 2 weeks ago because my internet was fucked up. We couldn't play this past week because my boy Wesley had to work late because he's in IT and they had a server issue. So yeah, our game is just constantly being canceled by that friends and family curse. So yeah.
Oh well. All right.
All right.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.
All right. No problem.